Hey, what's up ladies and gents? Welcome back to another eFootball 2024 video with your host SpoonyPizzas. Today we're going to be looking at my builds for all of my back lines. So the centre back, the right back, the left back, and basically if you want to know who my best defender is, it is Frankie de Jong. This player of the week build is my favourite. So if you've got him, awesome. But if you haven't, you're definitely missing out. Now, when it comes to my builds, Varane is probably my best defender outside of Frankie de Jong. And this build of Varane comes from the Manchester United pack. So he is a build-up style. As you know, that is my preferred play style for a player or in my defense, because it means the defensive line isn't going to get too ragged. It's going to stay nice and straight, and you should be able to defend fairly comfortably. I find with destroyers, they just run out of the centre back position far too easily. If you press the secondary press ever so slightly, and you think it's going to be a midfield player that's going to close him down, that defender is going to charge out like a rhino, and 1-1-2, and you're toast. You are toast. So that's why I tend to prefer the build-up style. Now let me just talk about this build. So basically I'm just focusing on his defensive awareness. That is the key stat for any defender. Defensive awareness first, and then defensive engagement second, tackling third. Definitely aggression, that doesn't matter unless you're really using a destroyer, but you'd have to have 3 centre backs and some fullbacks in my opinion to warrant having a destroyer in your back line. And obviously he's got the key player skills: interception, blocker, aerial superiority, man marking. Obviously it'd be nice if he could get slide tackle as well, but he's also got acrobatic clearance as well. And this is the build: 6 for aerial strength to make him a little bit stronger in the air, and 15 for defending. And I would give this player a 10 out of 10 for this build. He was absolutely essential. And Leandro Martinez, also a build-up player, a little bit more comfortable passing the ball, I would say, and good acceleration, speed. His defensive awareness is a little bit low. I couldn't quite get it to where I wanted it to be, but he has got some decent aerial ability considering he's so short. So he's got 85 for jumping, and he's only 175 centimeters tall, and for that reason I don't tend to play him all that much. But if we look at my build, 4 for dexterity, 4 for lower body strength, 4 for aerial strength, and 12 for defending. I think this player sort of suits the higher defensive line press. So if you're playing like possession or something, he really does suit that style because he has got some good tight possession and passing qualities. But it's not a player that I would sort of go to. Now, whilst he makes a good backup, Van Dijk is the other player that I tend to lead with in my defensive line. He is a little bit slow and clunky. He doesn't feel all that maneuverable, so quick, fast-footed strikers may cause you some problems, but I do kind of like this build. He's got 95 defensive awareness, 91 for defensive engagement, and this is how I spec'd him: 8 for dexterity, just to give him a bit of boost to his acceleration because it was far too slow, and 13 for defending, getting that defensive awareness up to 95, which is adequate for the top tier defenders. I would give this build a 9 out of 10. Next up is Paka from the Manchester United pack, and I basically wanted to make him a defensive beast, and that's exactly what I've done. He's very quick across the ground, 89 speed, 89 acceleration, but look at those defensive qualities as well: 97 for tackling, 94 for defensive engagement. I literally just put him at right back, set him to defensive if I want to like cheese it a little bit. 8 for passing, 3 for dribbling, 12 for dexterity, 4 for lower body strength, and 11 for defending, and that is the build I opted for. And I would give him a 9 out of 10 for his defensive qualities. Alaba from Real Madrid, very, very nice player here. He can play the ball out very, very comfortably. He can defend pretty well with that 94 defensive awareness. He's pretty quick as well. I do really like this player as a sort of alternative to Frankie de Jong if you haven't got a ball playing centre back. And this is the build I went for: 2 for passing, 4 for dexterity, 8 for aerial strength, and 12 for defending. And I would give him a 9 out of 10 rating. Joao Cancelo, probably the best left back fullback finisher from the GP pool, if not the only one that I can really think of. So this is the build I opted for: 4 for shooting, 8 for passing, 8 for dribbling, 7 for dexterity, 7 for lower body strength, and 4 for defending. Basically wanted to boost that lofted pass and that curling ability, ensuring he can deliver very, very nicely. And because he's got high weak foot accuracy, don't be afraid to use that left foot if you are playing on that left hand side like I do. But then he can cut back on his right foot if you got time to whip balls in a little bit more accurately. 7 assists, 3 goals, and 35 appearances isn't bad for a fullback finisher, and I would give this build an 8 out of 10. Next up is another fullback finisher, Trent AlexanderArnold, again chipping in with the goals here. 7 goals in 38 appearances from that fullback finisher role. Gives you an idea of just how offensive he is. And this is a really nice build. He plays at right back, so he's the perfect sort of alternative to Joao Cancelo, who plays on the left hand side. That's how I tend to play these players: one on the left, one on the right. And I wanted to boost that lofted passing again and that curling ability, give him some good delivery into the box with some good kicking power to ensure they get whipped in at a good speed. And this is how I spec'd him: 8 8 for shooting to boost that curling ability, 8 for passing, 10 for dribbling, 8 for dexterity, 5 for lower body strength. And I would give him an 8 out of 10 as well. And here is my Manuel Neuer goalkeeper build. So I opted for that sort of goalkeeping awareness. That is very important for a goalkeeper. In my opinion, that's probably the most important stat. And this is how I level him. So 8 for the goalkeeping 1, 5 for goalkeeper 2, 6 for goalkeeper 3. But I really do like Manuel Neuer, and there's literally no other goalkeepers that I've spec'd up. And that's pretty much it for me, ladies and gents. Thank you so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you guys next time. Take care and goodbye.